Hey there guys, Eli again coming at you from OSA Coventry, here to showcase one of the newer tanks that we carry here in our locations. This right here is a Fluval tank. They call this model the Fluval Flex, which is kind of a take on your old school bow front aquarium. However, instead of being bowed, I guess in this sort of shape, it is bowed from top to bottom, which is kind of interesting. It gives you a different viewing angle into the tank and kind of just looks different. It's a neat appearance. This one right here is a 32.5 gallon. This specifically being the saltwater model. It comes in both a saltwater and a freshwater model. The lighting is all integrated into the hood. There is cutouts in the back for to run wires for heaters, power heads, that sort of thing, and a cutout in the front to feed the tank through. However, built into the hood here is all the lighting. So there's LED strip lighting on the inside. And for the saltwater model, it is specifically more blue spectrum because it is rated to grow certain corals. Although these aren't the highest tech or the highest end lights, they should be sufficient for stuff like mushroom corals, zoanthids, and leather corals. And as for filtration, these are all-in-one tanks that we have all grown to love. So just like a lot of the other all-in-ones that we carry, all of the filtration is actually held behind this back baffle here. So if you can see on the inside of the tank, there is a gray plastic baffle that's got overflows both at the bottom and at the top, and water basically trickles through the back, goes through a set of sponges, goes through a chamber for biological and or chemical media, and then there's a centralized pump chamber where your water can get pushed back into the tank. So nice and easy to work on these tanks considering all the filtration is built into the back, and then you still have room to hide heaters, hide cords, hide pump cords. In addition, these all have black silicone, which is kind of cool, and they have this black trim at the top that's kind of meant to hide the water line. This would be appropriate for a lot of your smaller reef critters, some of your smaller angels like perhaps a coral beauty or a flame angel, a pygmy angel. And a pair of clownfish would be a great set of fish for this tank. I would say if you're careful enough, you could probably fit maybe 5 or 6 small fish in this tank, as long as you are able to plan around their behavior and their full-grown adult sizes in this aquarium. But this one tank here does come on this stand here, which is nice for storage sake. You can store buckets or refractometers and other equipment down bottom here. However, we do have a handful of these tanks that come just the tank only. This is not the most sophisticated or the highest end lighting, but it should work for at least just lighting the tank if you wanted to go with inserts and such. If you wanted to go the coral route, the easier corals are going to be decent enough to go for with it. This hood on the top is totally removable, and then you get kind of a nice rimless tank to which you could add, say, 2 AI primes or an AI hydra down the middle. Overall, these Fluval Flex tanks are a really neat appearance, really pretty tank, and a really great entry-level aquarium to start with for the saltwater hobbyists with this saltwater model. As I mentioned, these also come in freshwater models as well, and I'm going to pass this off to Alex to kind of showcase one of those models for you.
As you just saw, Eli went over the Fluval Flex 32 with the stand. I was going to go over some of the freshwater Fluval tanks we have in stock. Right here I have the Fluval Flex 9 gallon and then the Beta 2.5 all-in-one tanks. Perfect beginner tank. It's a night and day difference from the Aquarium kits they sell at different pet stores. It's got the back chamber for the filter. Same setup more or less as the saltwater, but does have a planted light. The one bonus of the Beta tank does include a heater, so pretty much just decorations you're gonna have to get with that one. All the other Fluval tanks, you will need a heater and then just the decorations, but it does include pump and the light lid. The Fluval Flex 32 is the only one that does come with a stand, unfortunately. These tanks are pretty good for desktops, offices, countertops, and end tables. My wife's actually had one going for about 3 years now, no issues. It's original pump and light, grows plants pretty well. All the basic stuff anyway, like anubias, ferns. So with the Fluval freshwater tanks, we do have a couple different options compared to the saltwater. We do have the Flex, Specs, and then the Beta setups. We have the Specs in 5 and 16 gallon, and then we do have the Fluval Flex in the 9 and the 15, and then the Beta unfortunately only comes in the 2.5, but that is more than enough for just one. So overall, these are the best options in my opinion for beginner tanks. You get the lid, comes with the light, return nozzles that are fully adjustable, sponge, carbon biomedia all come included. So yeah, all the Fluval Flexes do come with the remote. Gives you a bunch of different color options, and then just straight white, the thunderstorm mode. You can cycle the colors in and out, but that's all up to you. So come on down to OSA and check out the Fluval tanks we have in stock. We just loaded the place up with new tanks everywhere. If you're looking for something a little bigger, we have plenty of options for that too as well. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time, and keep it fresh. Start up.
I was supposed to do a video today, or be incorporated in the video, but I don't really know what's going on with this whole sale thing. I heard it's like supposed to be quite a bit of percentage off. Like, you're gonna save lots of money, so come visit us. And yeah, we'll be at the Seekonk store. Well, at least I will, probably by myself. See you later.